All right. Let's see what this thing looks like. Oh. Dang, how big is this gun? What is up, Hyperdrivers? Welcome back to the channel. Today in the house, I got something freaking awesome in the house today. And I know I say that a lot, but, well, I'm here on the Hyperdrive. We unbox really awesome Star Wars stuff. So, I mean, if you haven't already done so, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can jump to Lightspeed every week with us and keep up with all the cool stuff that we unbox here on the Hyperdrive. Here, in my hands, encased in this foam of godly goodness protecting this weapon is the Master Replicas Boba Fett Rifle. And this has been, it's been quite a quest to get one. It's been quite a quest to get a Boba Fett rifle for me. I've wanted to get one for an extremely long time. I've wanted to get a Master Replicas piece back in my collection for an extremely long time. If you guys have been following me from the MCE channel, when I started that channel, I sold off a ton of the Master Replicas pieces that I had so that I can get the channel going. And it was probably the biggest mistake I ever did. It is one of the biggest mistakes that I've ever done. I really regret selling those pieces, and I would love to have some Master Replicas back in the collection. And this right here is in my collection now. So I'm very, very excited. I want to give a big thank you to my boy Joseph. He's the one that sold this one to me. So thanks, Joseph. I really appreciate for you helping me out. Matt Hess for helping him get that massive box, you know, to the store so that he could drop it off at UPS to send it over to me. Yeah, and it's just been a hell of a quest to get this to get one of these pieces back in the collection. I haven't had a piece that I would say was a long quest to get since I last got the art print. And that was close to what, the beginning of 2020. So it's been a little bit since I got something this big in the collection. So I'm super excited. So yeah, really, really hyped. All right, well, anyway, let me get the knife out here. We can cut this thing open and let's get this guy unboxed. See what it looks like. So that it came in an extremely huge box, and that was because there's a display case that it comes with and a bunch of other stuff too. In fact, we'll go over some of that before I pop the seal on this thing. Even though I really what I want to do is I want to pop the seal on this thing. So, come on, baby. All right, I think I got it all. So, we're going to bring the display case in just a little bit, but you also get these items here. So we get a plaque. And right here you get this really cool plaque. They made 1,500 of these guns. This is number 117. So that's what that looks like. Neat. And you got the Master Replicas logo. Very cool. All right. You get this. This is, I think, the certificate of authenticity. It's a little bit rough. I wonder if I could take and like flatten it back out, but it got beat up in yeah, I don't know if there's any fixing that. Oh well. I mean, this is not the biggest deal to me, but yeah, you get this certificate of authenticity that goes with it. Joseph told me that whoever sold it to him didn't pack it right. But yeah, you get the certificate of authenticity. You know, it tells you a little bit about the gun, and then that goes back in here. Like I said, not really worried about that, but all right, so put that back there. All right, and then you get a display case with an acrylic case, which I'm going to bring in here. I'm going to have to put my gloves on for that part because of the glass and everything. Here we go. All right. Okay. Let's move this out the way. this looks so cool. Oh my God. This thing is dope. Wow. Wow. Should I put gloves on when I touch this? I'm touching it. You got to touch it, right? You got to feel your collectibles. You want to touch it with your hands. But it's like I'm worried about like whatever. It's mine, right? I should be able to do what I want with it. Let's handle it with your hands, man. I'm gonna go raw with it. Here we go. Wow, this is heavy too. Oh my God, this is heavy. Oh man, this is cool. This is really freaking cool, man. Let me pull this off to the side here. Look at this. Ah. This is so damn dope. Oh my God, I can't even explain how cool this is in person. It's got weathering all on it too, so it's got like really roughed up parts of the gun there that you can see here on the stock, which is cool. Makes it look like it's it's been worn and everything. All kinds of weathering on the barrel, I guess we'll call that. It's completely a replica. This is not a real scope. The trigger doesn't work. It does feel like these parts are a little loose here, like where we reach the stock on the back. Like I feel like there's a wiggle there. So, but it doesn't obviously click open or anything like that. So this is not a real thing. This is definitely for display only. But my God, this is neat. I'm so happy. All right, there it is with the display case, and then you can take and put the plaque inside of the display case. Now, it seems like this was never displayed in a display case. If I remember correctly, Joseph told me that it was never displayed. The display case itself has got a glass base, and then you have these acrylic risers that hold the gun up, which makes it look like it's floating, and I think that's really cool. I didn't take off the foam that's protecting the mirror because I'm not going to be displaying like this in the collection room. I'm actually going to mount this one on the wall, and I know a lot of people are already like freaking out right now. It's because of the type of it's a Master Replicas, and I'm going to have it on the wall. I am going to protect it where it goes around the hooks there, and it's plenty strong to hold it. The reason why I'm not going to use this is because this takes up a lot of room, and I don't have a lot of space at the moment for me to take and put this display case like this. So I don't want to remove the protectant and damage it possibly. I want to take and wait till I move to the new house, and then I can take and display it that way. But I like this. This gives it a nice museum look, which I think is fantastic. All right. I spun it around to this side that you're seeing here on the camera because I feel like there's more detail on this side of the gun than there is on this side of the gun. Like mostly because of this handle right here. You have this really awesome texture in the handle, which looks great. But on this side here, it's smooth where it connects to the stock. Also on this side of the stock, you have this really rough weathering that they put on it. And you can, even when to the touch, you could feel that it's very rough where other areas are smooth. I always thought that this was wood or a wood look for some reason, but it's definitely a darker gray. And it pretty much is an entirely gray weapon. It's almost all like this dark gunmetal gray is what I'm seeing here at the look of it. They got the greeblies on the stock, which are accurate to what is on Return of the Jedi. I don't know how accurate. I'm not very familiar with the history of the gun. I do know that they had the Empire Strikes Back version, they had this version, and now they have the Book of Boba Fett version. This, to me, the Return of the Jedi is my favorite version of the rifle. Which is your favorite version of the rifle? Let me know in the comments below. You like Empire? Do you like Return of the Jedi? Or do you like the Book of Boba Fett? I know Book of Boba Fett has more greeblies and I think even a little more color to the gun. So it has a little more details in that sense. So the scope is not a real scope. This is all, I'm assuming, casted metal or something. It's very heavy. So I'm assuming it's metal. But they did add a lot of details in it. So there's grime, there's rusted areas. There's rusted areas here on the back of the gun, which are really cool to see in person. I mean, it gives it nice feel that it's been through some stuff. You know, it's been through war, it's been through the sands of Tatooine. You know, so it's been through some things. You know, and I like how that looks. They got some of these spots of like an oil spill of some kind. It's slick, very black. Like, and you have the same thing here on the scope where it's very slick black, but then, you know, right next to it is this matte gray, and it's a sharp line to it. So it's not like it's faded in. It seems like an oil spill that maybe it would have happened on that. And here on the adjustments for the scope, same thing. Maybe where he touched it with his hands. Maybe that's where that's the history with that. I'm assuming so anyway. So that's cool. The barrel of the gun is the reason why I like this version of the rifle over the Empire Strikes Back. I like that it has this feel to it of, I don't know what, just has these ridges. Kind of reminds me of the back of the handles of the lightsabers, the way that they have that. And then it's got rusted areas in there as well. And the very front of the barrel looks cool too, because it's got, you know, like metal areas where you can actually see the actual metal exposed, almost like it's been brushed or hit or something like that. So I like how that's done. And then the barrel of the gun looks pretty cool. The very tip of the gun is really really done very well. The entire weapon is a classic, awesome movie piece. And you know, it's, for me anyway, when I think of Boba Fett, this is what I see him. I see him with the rifle, not so much the guns, the handgun. Mostly this rifle is what is iconic to me. That and the jetpack. So super excited that this is in the collection, and I like that it comes with this display stand like this, is because it gives it a nice museum appeal to it. You know, if you decide to display it this way, if you have the space anyway. Eventually I will. But that's it for this one. I really am happy to have this in the collection. So big thanks. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Matt, for sending this out to me. I'm excited. I'm very, very happy. So can't really say more than that. I'm gonna have a big smile on my face the rest of the day. So thanks, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and until next time, may the Force be with you.